Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Zimmerman, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Set, cut. Go to base. 57. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. 57 to mine. 51.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
First down, Arizona.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch the slant. Shoot.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Flush to his right. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Come on, set. 10 logo. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Echo. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Going to throw again. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. It's Williams on the catch. 22 yards there, a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Zimmerman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Come on, set. 6 yards.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line. Check, butts it. Check, go.
Jones on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down, Cardinals.
Check, Mike 57. Mike 57.
So now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
That's what I do. Hatch it.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
On the set. Here we go. Double time. Everyone, you got four down. Ready to go. Snap.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again. Jones. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
30 base. Let's go. 56.
Off play action. Jones flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
This will be caught at about the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? 56, Mike, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Shoot.
They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Down. 10 Lobo. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, Brandon. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Swag.
Richard on the toss.
Let's go. Come on.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones operating from the gun. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, me.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, Richard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the run. Check.
Hard. Hard. Be stiff.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, space to maneuver at the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Back to Mixon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown of the new season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I'm going back to you.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Switzer, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Coming to you, coming to you.
First down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick hitch, complete. It's Zimmerman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
We got this.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is that conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He's got it complete to Perkins. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
It's just me and you. It's just you.
Now it's Dorsett. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here it comes. Here it comes.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
57. Mike 57. It's been a long day for you.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball. Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. It's complete to Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sam Hubbard getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run. It's Dorsett. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
Hey, Sam off.
Check nickel.
Hit it.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
4 down. Undercrunch. Check 31.
Go.
Motion to the backfield.
Now Dorsett. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw, it's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Now Murray again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Murray, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cincinnati, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.